Hey, so in this video I'm going to go over 3 common brushes that I think are really useful while you're doing your work here. So this is an exit sign asset that I made recently, so I'm just going to hide the texture here for now, apply a grey so we can see this better. So I've got a couple of brushes here that I've got as my favourite, so if you're unsure how to do that, if you just right click anything, any of these kind of brushes or anything here, just click add to favorites, then it'll star and then put it in the corner here. So it means whenever you're working away, you can very quickly change and exchange brushes there. So the first one I'll look at is the shape border circle. And what's quite good about this is it has a number of functions that almost act as like 2 different brushes. So initially when you use it, you get these border circles. These are quite nice patterns. They're really good for decals and things like this. But if you ever want to make selections, especially on things like screws, for example, circular objects, if you go to the border width of the brush and put up to 1, it then becomes just one circle, one shape. Oh, and it allows you to just fill in a lot of those areas without having to change or go to a different brush or type in search and put in circle and all that. Because when you're going back and forth between those kind of different strokes or brushes rather, then it'll be quite time consuming and it'll add up. So I've also got the shape border square, exact same thing. Get these kind of nice patterns, and again, if you just put the border width to 1, then become square shapes. So you can see here how it can be quite useful. Maybe you want to paint out this area here as like an ID, for example. I'm just very quickly doing this, but it allows you to get in those corners there, just given the kind of shape it is. So those are 2 common brushes that I find really useful, but I'm going to show you one more. And I'm going to type in leaks. If you go over any of these kind of brushes, you can see they are called dynamic stroke compatible. And what it is they're more or less a simulation. So when you click on the object that you're working on, it will then simulate, as you can see here, leaks, which are quite useful. They can add wear and tear to your assets, add a bit more storytelling there, which is quite useful. And if you look at the emitter particles here, this allows you to kind of change the look of it. So if you change the different parameters about and your stroke sizes, you get different kinds of effects. I actually quite like the leaks heavy because you get these nice kind of strokes like that. It's super useful. I use it quite a lot. I actually used it for the sign here that I recently made here. But anyway, that's a couple of brushes there, so I hope you found that useful. If you've got any brushes that you think are really useful, pop them in the comments section below. And thanks for watching.